Now, us up here in Canada, tomorrow is Victoria Day. And as such, I don't have work. It's so nice. Airfire21 says, Stephen, you may remember us having a conversation before about breakups and how to deal with them. I just wanted to say thank you. Yeah, man. Totally. I'm glad I could be helpful to you during a difficult time. That's, you know, it's hard. What RPG design resources would you recommend? I'm trying to build a new monk specialization in 5th Ed and want it to be fairly balanced. Man, Tarakai, I would just look at the DMG and what they suggest. There's also the Unearthed Arcana series on the Wizards of the Coast website. Talks about how to like build new specializations for classes. Huthor's been inspired and is modeling a tree in Maya. Nice. Okay, let's dig into some scripting. So, like, I've got this event system, and I'm pretty sure that the event system is going to be driving the interactions in my UI, but it needs a script, and I don't have a script. So what I could probably do is I could probably create a C# script, for example. And so this is going to be, let's see, script UI behavior. Cool. Look at that shit. Awesome. Ha 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 ha. Kiska, hey, come here. Come on. Come on. You know you want to come up here and sit down next to me and script some UI. Come here. Come on. She squeaks at me every time I talk to her. Kiska. Oh no, she's scratching herself. Okay, so I would like to read about the event system. Wait, go back. UI overview. UI reference. Here she is. Interaction components, auto layout, legacy GUI. Ooh, and there is no event system section here. Let's do this. Event system. Event system. Managing event state. Scripting. Hey, the event system is a way of sending events to objects in the application based on input, be it keyboard, mouse, touch, or custom input. Here's a sweetie. Oh yeah, look at that. Oh. Airfire says, one piece of advice, when you're dealing with Unity, it can be very fussy with scripts and putting them into certain objects. You're better off to create it inside of the object that you want the script to be a child of. Interesting. Interesting. So like as I just create the script as a child of the object? Let me give that a try, Airfire21. Let me see if I can see what the deal is with that. Create UI. 2D object, 3D object. What do you mean by creating the script inside the object that you want it to be a part of? Matt Kellen is not used for anything. Delete. Attach the script directly onto the button rather than on the event system. It's the component of the object, not a child. Yes. So event system, it's going to be a component of the event system. Or I could add a component. Script UI behavior. Ooh. Scripts or new script. C#. Interesting. There's a button script. on click. Runtime only. Game object. Oh my god. Look at this. Button. So the button can do all sorts of stuff just like by default. Rect transform. Bool has changed. Clear broadcast message. Canvas render a broadcast message. Uh-oh. Hello world. So this is subtract from score. Broadcast message, hello world has no receiver, so it is doing something, but it has no receiver. But I don't even know what that means. Oh my god. Okay, it's a component of the object. If you click on the game object, then press add component, and there's a script component. Yep. Child means something else. Programming sounds complicated. Programming, it's not bad, really. Programming isn't really hard. Send message. To what am I sending the message? To the canvas? Send message? Send... Oh, wait. Nope. I want it to be button. Canvas renderer. String name, string tag, send message. What do I have selected? Interesting. There's a script for the image, there's a script for the button. Huh. Off. Okay, I'm going to delete all this. Delete. Empty. None. Okay, that's good. So event system, I'm trying to create a script that runs in the event system. Let's see what this looks like when I open it up. Okay, void start. I don't want to do anything on start. I don't want to do anything once per frame, but I do need like some game objects or something like that. Yep, good. Game object seems like it's a variable. Game object button 1, game object button 2. Let's see, button add. Let's do that. Button subtract. Okay, so I've got 2 buttons. How do I access events of game objects? Button add dot on click. That doesn't seem like that's actually doing a thing. I think it's time to pull up the script reference. Boys, let's do it. Scripting event system, input modules, handling input, managing event states, sending events to scene objects. Manage which game object is considered selected. Manage which input module is in use. Manage raycasting. Sending events to objects in the application based on input. Handling input. input modules. An input module is where the main logic of an event system can be configured and customized. Out of the box, there are two provided input modules. One designed for standalone, one designed for touch. Okay, UI. Wait a minute. No, I want to see scripting API. That's what I want. Unity Engine, unityengine.ui. Okay, classes, button, good. Variables, on click. Is that a variable? On pointer click. Registered iPointer click handler callback. On submit. Public function on pointer click. Event data. Button dot on pointer click. Yeah, I would like to be in C#. Thanks. Not JavaScript. Public void on pointer click. So I should be able to get one of my buttons and then do button underscore add dot on pointer click. But that doesn't seem to be actually doing it. Good. Let's save this. Save. Interesting. Okay, so that's got that. I can go to the event system, drag that up there. Script UI behavior. No. Now, what I'm looking to do is I'm looking to get public variable fields here where I can input button 1 and button 2 as game objects into the script so that the script can actually use those in itself. I'm not entirely certain how to define public variables in C#. Maybe we should look that up. Airfire is telling me, hey, make sure you list them as public just in case Unity has a hissy fit, and that might be exactly what is the problem. Yep. Whoops. Save. Let's take a look at that. F5. None. Close. Good. None. Still not there. Okay. You need to define it as a void. Otherwise, C# doesn't realize you're trying to define a function. Whoops. Come back, monodevelop. Void. Button add dot on pointer click. Possible? Possible. Save. Right. Because I'm defining the return type from the function. And I don't need a return. Unity system collections, script UI behavior, mono behavior. Is game object a variable type? Let's take a look at this. Classes. Game object. Basic class for all entities in Unity scenes. Yep. Constructors, game object, creates new game object named name. And that is correct. Yes. Yeah, Captain Aramis. Public int some name. Yep. So public game object button add, public game object button subtract. These should be correct and appropriate variable definitions. Maybe they need to be outside of the class. Oops. Come back. Okay. How long until you can get this game on your iPhone? 8 hours of work. Add component, get component. Public functions, get instance ID, toString, bools, yep. How about this? How to define public variable mono-develop C#. How to define a global variable. Ooh! Should it be global? Global variables. Member variables and global variables. Okay, var member variable, because 0 is 0. Var enemy private static global variables. Some global static. Now that looks like it's in JavaScript. Scripting. That's not what I want. Scripting reference. Using C# and boo. Global variables are always a bad thing. Good. This does not look up to date. Declaring a script as a variable. 10 reasons why I dislike Unity as a developer. How to point to a variable. Well, now why? How about I do this? I can probably do a little bit of figuring out by being clever. Okay, so public int. I don't want internal. I want integer. Public int number 1. Okay, good. Save. Cool. So now I've defined a public integer variable called number 1. Then I can go to event system. I can look at this. None. This is strange. It's not really updating the way I expected it to. Okay, what if I just do this? Game object, create empty, not as a part of the event system, script test. Script testing, add component, scripts, script UI behavior. I'm not accessing that, that public variable here. I'm not declaring it in the class definition. Could be. Okay, gone. There. Minimize, maximize. That's still not showing up. None. Script there. Nope. So people are telling me that variables have to be part of a class. Okay, good, done. Now we have a public integer, number 1, as a part of this script UI behavior class, but I'm still not actually seeing it. Is there some sort of compile that I need to do? Build all. Okay, that's not there because I need to comment that out. Save, build. Build successful. maybe that. Script testing. We've done it, boys! Good job! Okay, men. It's because we weren't building. So, public int score equals 0. We'll just initialize it to 0, like, you know, whatever, no problem. Public game object button add public game object button, whoops, subtract. Save it, build all, build successful. So now, yes, now we have game objects. We can say button add to score, clink, button subtract from score, chunk. Beautiful, glorious, I love it. It looks so good. Now we can delete these comments. And then we'll just say score equals score plus num to add. And of course we want to make public int num to add equals 10 and public int num to subtract equals 10. So then void button subtract dot on pointer click score equals score minus num to subtract. Okay, save all of that. Build it. Okay. Script UI behavior dot button underscore add is a field but is used like a type. Crossed Staves has commented out the entirety of chat. Oh, dealer Umbra, fix it. Thank goodness. It won't build because the name of the method can't contain a period. Void on pointer click. The name button underscore add does not exist in the current context. Unexpected symbol on pointer click. Okay, how do you call functions from a game object? Change those functions to something else. Add score, for instance, then go to the button, drag your script to the button's on click section. Can't have a period in a function name. Okay, so here's what I'm trying to do, right? I'm not defining a new function. I'm trying to access what happens when button underscore add receives the on pointer click function that it already has built in. The function has to be in the game object. You have to register your method to the event by doing in start button underscore add dot on pointer click plus equals your method name that handles the click. Really? You have to register your method to the event. So button underscore add, okay, dot on, really? Pointer click plus equals add score button underscore subtract subscore. So then instead here, I'm running void add score, and here I'm running void subtract score. Like this. Save. Build all. That doesn't look good. Unity engine.gameObject does not contain a definition for onPointerClick and no extension method onPointerClick, excepting. Okay, so I'm defining it as a game object, but maybe I need to define it as a button. Nope. So that's interesting. It kind of, to a certain extent, does make sense that you would have to define the function in start, but it's not recognizing onPointerClick as a method that's associated with game objects, which makes sense because game object is not something that has pointer clicks, it's buttons. So let's go back here. Classes. Button is not a class. Interfaces, enumerations, attributes. Unity Engine UI, classes. Button is a class. Button inherits from UI selectable. Public functions. On pointer down, on pointer up. Really? On pointer down, on pointer up. Static functions. Public functions. On pointer click. Good. Captain Aramis is really helping me out. Cool. He says, or she, you either have to declare you are using either Unity Engine.ui or declare the object as a UI.button. Let's give that a try. So what? I can just do as UI.button. Uh-oh. That doesn't look like it's correct. Let's do this. Using Unity Engine.ui. Okay, let's save that. Build that. 1 error, 0 warnings. Expected script UI behavior, assembly C#. Semicolon expected. Done. Save, build it. Problems. Unity Engine.gameObject does not contain a definition for onPointerClick. Okay. As what? Someone's saying Unity Engine.ui.button. Okay. Save, build, invalid token as class, struct, or interface member declaration. Okay, how do I declare a variable as something else? Do I declare just that? Save, build all. Cannot assign onPointerClick because it is a method group. UnityEngine.ui.button does not contain a definition for on pointer lowercase c. Click. Yeah, I tried doing just button earlier, and just button didn't work because it didn't recognize. Well, maybe now that I'm using UnityEngine.ui, look at that. Hey, 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 hey. We are learning how to code C# because chat is teaching me. Good job, chat. Build all. Okay, problems. Cannot assign to on pointer click because it is a method group. I am not entirely convinced that I need to do this now. I think what I can do is I can do void button underscore add dot on pointer click button underscore subtract dot on pointer click. Let's see. Captain Aramis is probably going to be angry with me for doing this. Yep. Nope, that doesn't work. Okay, so we will undo all of what I just did. Let's just take a look at this. Dot on pointer click. No, on pointer click is a public function for things. So, but I can't define it as add score because of something. Because it is a method group. What is a method group? Let's find out what a method group is. Method group in Unity. Expression denotes a method group. What is a method group in C#? Let's find out. I've often encountered an error such as cannot convert from method group to string in cases like blah. However, I came to wonder, what is a method group? A method group is a name for a set of methods. That might be just one. I.e., in theory, the toString method may have multiple overloads, toString, string format, etc. I see. So potentially, on pointer click is a method that can take multiple inputs, and therefore it is a group of methods. It can usually convert a method group to a typed delegate by using an overload resolution. Okay, that doesn't look applicable to my information. Okay. The other guy, 09, says, there's an easier way to do all of this. Just go to the button in Unity and look at the on-click section, and then drag this script to it, then change the function dropdown to the appropriate function. Yeah, like, I could, but I actually want to learn how to code it in C# because I want to know. Like, drag and drop stuff is fine, and you can do certain things with it, but I want to learn how to do it with C# scripting. You can use the add listener method on the button.onClick. Let's not try lambda expressions just yet. I don't know what lambda expressions are. Okay, so I've got these. We can't assign to on pointer click because it is a method group. Okay, so that kills that, or it seems to. I can't use void button underscore add dot on pointer click. Airfire21 is saying it's just on click for something that doesn't have a mesh. We could try that. Save. Rebuild all. Yep, still problems. UnityEngine.ui.button does not contain a definition for on-click, and no extension. Maybe it's on lowercase c. Let's see exactly what that says. So button, on-click, lowercase on. On click. on click. Okay, save, F8. Operator plus equals cannot be applied to operands of type button clicked event and method group. Okay. I'm going to try this. Button underscore add dot on click. Save, F8. Nope, that is used like a type. We're close, guys. He's almost got it. It says asset 1103. What you call drag and drop is called component-based scripting, which is the central idea behind Unity. Yes. Okay. So button add to score, on click, list is empty. I could add a thing, runtime only. So the problem is I don't understand how this works. Like button script. Okay. So interaction, color tint, target graphic, yep, color multiplier, fade duration, that's all very normal stuff. On click event, runtime only, sure. And then there's some kind of object, and I don't understand what this object is. Is it a reference to itself? Is it a reference to something else? Is it a reference to text score var? No function, game object. Rect transform, canvas renderer, text. Font size, material string name, string tag, string text. Man, see the problem with that is that let's just say clicked, and this is add. Clicked add. Okay, so theoretically, if I click that, then it's going to change. Score will go here to clicked add. Captain Aramis is saying that on-click capital and on-click lowercase o are two different things. Yep, totally. So I'm gonna like see if this works. Let's delete that event system. Let's delete that. UI event system. I'll just make an empty event system. Okay, so now add to score has a click event, which says clicked add. Okay, play. All compiler errors must be fixed. Oh crap. Okay, so I have to fix compiler errors here before I can actually do anything. So we're just gonna like we'll just comment out everything. Just get rid of it all. Save. Cool. And then build. Look, it compiles beautifully. Okay, play. Ha ha! Cool. Man, I hate drag and drop. It's just stupid. Because you have to, like, it's simple at the basic level. When you just want to do exactly what the drag and drop system is set up to do, then it's easy. But when you want to do anything else, it starts getting hard. Okay, so now we have made two buttons, add to score and subtract from score. And when we click them, on click, can I delete that? Chunk, runtime only. And I am text score var right here. Text, string text, clicked, subtract. Okay, good. So we can save. New Unity project, project UI, asset, scene, main, save. Cool, now we've saved. The other guy 09 is saying it's actually very robust. I haven't run into an instance where I wanted to do something that Unity didn't allow for easily. That's good. But man, like it starts, I'm starting to feel like okay, if I wanted to do something where like, okay, on the first click I say click to add. On the second click I pop up a new text thing that says, you know, buy more clicks for 99 cents. Like, I think that would be way harder in this sort of component-based scripting than it would be just to write one if I understood how to write in C#. Okay, so now I've got two buttons. When I click one, it says click to add. When I click the other, it says click to subtract. So now I've got two different results from two different UI buttons. So that's great. That's what I wanted to achieve, but I would love to have that score actually be a number. Text, score var. Score will go here. Text script. Let's see. Okay, subtract from score. Text.text. Can I do, let's see, UI, text, image, input field, canvas, event system, raw image. Text feels like the right thing. How do you make it update according to a variable that you're storing? Event, miscellaneous. There's no way I can just add an integer onto this. You want to attach the script to a text object, then drag the text object to the onClick section. From there, you want to reference the text field into the script as a variable so that when the function is called, it updates your text field. So what I could do is I could add component, new script. This is going to be text var behavior script. Create and add. Okay, good. Script text var behavior. Acid 1103 is saying that I nearly had it in C#, but I just needed to add listener. Okay, so now we're working with a text game object. So let's go back here. There's this. So variables text, the string value this text will display. So I've got self.text. There's no self. So I've got let's see, using Unity engine, nope, dot UI. Text. That's the class. Text. text string. Void start, void update. Interesting. Public. Let's save all that build. Build successful. Okay, that's good. So then I've got text score var. Yep, text string. That is a text object. Right, but I don't want the text object. I want the string. Public string. Text string. Void start, void update. There's no self this dot text string. No, I want this as interesting. This is the script, not the text object. Okay, good, got it. Got that part now. The text object has a text.text variable on it. That is what I want to set. Yes, that's what I'm trying to set. So but I don't know how to refer to the parent object, the game object that this script is a child of. How do I do that? Like I could just make a public text text object, save, build, and then I could be text object dot text equals text string. Okay, so I can do that. Good. So then I've got the text object, which is this. Text string equals score will go here. Actually, let's say score will go wherever. Save it, play. Yeah, so that is actually updating. So that's working correctly. Now what I want to do is somehow when I click add to score, yeah. Okay. Good. Undo that, go back there. Okay, so public string, text string. Score value. Can I do that? Will it just automatically cast? Cannot implicitly convert type int to string. Surely there's a toString. What? 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 Okay. It's a method, you need parentheses. To string. Build successful. Okay, good. So now it can be like, okay, score value is 100 bazillion. Play. Score 1000. I think we're getting close. I think we're getting close. Yes, so score value will start at 0. Of course, score 0, add to score. That's going to very briefly set it to clicked add, but then the script is going to set it back to 0. Now then, how to communicate between scripts on multiple objects. So, button add to score, runtime score only, text.text, script text var behavior. Okay, I think we've got it, boys. I think we've got it. I'm going to go into script text var behavior. I'm going to say void add score. Score value plus equals 10. Let's set that as a variable. Num to add. That's not there yet. Oh my god. And then void subscore score value minus equals num to sub colon. Good. So now we need int num to add equals 10, int num to sub equals 10. Beautiful. Love it. Let's make them public so we can edit it out of the script if we want to. Go on. Save. Build it. Build successful. We're so close, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, the other guy is giving me a great point. Now I'm having it do this at every update cycle. I can save time if I just have it occur at start and when your add and sub functions are called. That's a good suggestion. Thank you for suggesting that. Okay, cool. So now I can go to add to score. Now instead of modifying the text.string text, what we're going to do is we're going to go to script text var behavior, and we are going to, where is it? Maybe it's because it's not a public function? This is all saved. Public. Saved it, built it, build successful. Okay, now I can go here, go to there. Yeah! Add score. Ha! I bet this is gonna work. Actually, I bet it's gonna break and then I'm gonna have to figure out some other problems, but I feel like we're getting really close. Okay. Oh my holy buckets. Ladies and gentlemen, we've done it. We have made a button clicking game, quote unquote, where you can click two different buttons and you can make score go up and down as you click the two different buttons. Cool. So let's clean that up so that it's not running every update. So just you know what we can do? We can actually save ourselves a little bit. So we can do void update score. Let's do that. And then we'll do We don't want to update score every update. We just want to update it on start. So save it, build successful. Always, always, always chest your changes. Chest your changes. Look at that. We've done it, boys. Father, I am a man. Cool. So, that was really fun for me. I hope it was fun for you. There's 230 of you here, which is amazing. I think that's what we're going to call it tonight. I want to take this and I want to make a cookie clicker game out of it. I want to, like, you know, you earn money and you click new things and you unlock new things. I want to make a UI game out of this. So I'm going to keep streaming episodes of game creation, and I would love if y'all would come back and watch and maybe give me your input on, like, what kind of games or what kind of elements I'm gonna have in my cookie clicker game. Yes, I'm Runiel. I will stream next time in the game development category. Yep, I will do that, and I will bring more people to game dev. So, like, I hope that was very interesting for you guys. Like, maybe there's some people in chat who have not played with Unity before. If you're curious about it, you can just go to unity3d.com/get-unity right here, or you can just go to unity3d.com and then be like, get Unity 5, blah, done. And then you can download the personal edition. It's completely free. This download installer didn't work for me. I had to, like, go find a torrent file that's official and from Unity, but that allowed me to download Unity 5. But I hope it works better for you guys if you're checking it out. Like, 2 hours of testing around with Unity today, and now we've basically got the starter functionality for a kind of game that you can play online on a number of websites. If you guys have never seen Cookie Clicker, here's Cookie Clicker. So literally, here's a UI element, here's a button. You click it and you get a cookie. You click it, you get another cookie. You click it 15 times, and then you can click another button that starts generating cookies on a per second basis. Yeah, 0.1 per second. So, like, this is exactly the kind of game that we could make. It would be very, very easy. Well, very, very easy. It would take some hours, just as we have currently spent. So, yeah. That was a lot of fun. I'm going to do that again. A huge shout out to Captain Aramis, to the other guy 09, to Airfire21, to everybody in chat. If I missed you, I'm very, very sorry. To anybody who helped me out, who helped, like, painfully push me in the right direction with my C# and stuff. You guys are awesome for helping me out with this. And yeah, I hope you'll come back next time. That's going to be it for the evening, so have a wonderful day. I will put this up on YouTube, so if you missed some early parts and you're like, you really want to see all that really frustrating, boring, weird stuff in the middle where I was like, and grumpy about it, then you can see that on my YouTube channel, youtube.com/silentosiris. It's the same address as on Twitch. The O is a 0. I hope you're all following me on Twitter. Same place, Silent Osiris. The O is a 0. And that is the best way to follow me and find out when I'll be streaming next. So thanks for coming out. Have a wonderful evening. Ciao, guys.